Hello, and welcome back to another episode of my playthrough/walkthrough of Digimon World 2 for the PS1. Last time we did, I believe, the Dio Domain, if not then the Port Domain, one of those two, and this time we're going to do the Giga Domain. There's just one issue. The Giga Domain is all dark. We cannot see anything in it. Or what are we just going to do? Well, luckily enough, an episode or two ago, in one of these dungeons, we picked up an electrolyzer, which is some kind of strange pot, which I wonder what exactly it could do. If only we had some kind of mark pants person around. Someone real good with parts. Oh well, I'm out of ideas. Let's go talk to some random person here, just for the fun of it. I'm kidding. So, being that the last dungeon is dark, after you grab the electrolyzer, you simply have to go to the device dome and talk to Technadona. Excuse me, do you know what this is? Hey, aren't you the cute kid in the GA team? Yes, what? Isn't this an electroder? Wow, a real high-powered one at that. He's going to solve all my problems. Great! Now let me experiment with your radar on a Digibeetle. What experiment? What are you talking about? First, let me get force access to your Digibeetle browser. Then disable the protection and the password too, and hack into your Digibeetle. No! What are you going to do? Next, install the driver I created, then modify the radar system like this and install the electroder. Snap! And it's done! An ordinary radar has been upgraded to a power radar. Now not even the most powerful jammer will be able to blind your radar. Da-da-da-da! Really? Are you sure? Thanks? Of course, it's my creation. Trust me, and if you find something interesting again, please bring it to me. Okay, I sure will. And yeah, we got the power radar, which is exactly what we needed. Now with that item, we can, go and visit the last dungeon here. Which we'll be doing right now. Any moment now. As soon as we do this needlessly long map switching procedure. One more room. Just one more room. There we are. So that being said, this time we're going to the Giga Domain. You might remember last time this whole dungeon was dark. Great, I can see inside the domain. Thanks, Technadona. Technically speaking, I believe you can go to the whole domain being blind. Like just relying on audio cues on where you're walking, all that. But this first dungeon is made to be a maze, just in case you actually want to try that. And of course to piss you off, because the devs love you. So I'm not going to even attempt that. Not to mention, I am bad, so you know. And by bad I mean I'm like terrible at doing anything. At maneuvering, so that's not going to really work out well for me. And excellent, we already met a dead end. See, that's exactly what I mean. The first floor is always the same, so as long as you do it once, apologize, and screenshot, well, you're probably going to be fine. But if you don't have that, audio cues it is. Imagine if there's a speedrun of this game. They could make quite a bit of good time here. Who knows, maybe there is a speedrun of this game. I did not, as a matter of fact, check. I imagine there must be, because, well, oh son of a, don't be a return bug. Bit bug? Bit bug. I'll take you eating my money. Not like I have an option. So, if I was smarter and prepared a map to this, I would be able to now tell where the exit is. I am not that smart a person, and also think this is more organic to see. So I'm going to, well, just walk, and think the game just tricked me. Yep, the game just expected you to rely on the map for navigation. See, they made a portal room, which is exactly as far as you can walk or see without walk when you're walking. And then you see on the map, oh, the room ends there. So there must be a dead end. And then the game laughs at you. I'm not going through that. I'm not going through another bug nest. I refuse to go through a bug nest. I'm going top. And if that's a dead end, I'm going to be annoyed, but also... Yeah, floor 1, ladies and gentlemen. For some reason, a giant-ass maze. Well, we know why. Oh, and good, there is the exit here. We know exactly why it's a maze, but still, very annoying that they made it a maze. So, let's keep going. Hope the rest of this dungeon is not a giant base. Pretty sure the rest is randomized, so we shouldn't need to worry, but with this game, you can never be quite sure. Oh well, let us keep going. For now, we're found exactly one room, and if we're lucky, we just might be able to, well, find the exit soon. But I know my luck, which means, yeah, probably going to be here for a while. Yep, there's 2 more rooms and no exits. Oh well. Sometimes you get spawned in the room with the exit, and sometimes you search for it way too long. And this is the second kind of, well, experience. And later, when we want to be in the room longer in the dungeon, because there's new enemies, it's going to keep spawning me with the exit in the room. I just know it. Well, still nothing here. Seems we're going to do a full clear here at this point. Ooh, nice, a chest. Let's at least check that out. And the exit. Never mind the chest, I'm beelining that exit so I don't have to do another fight. Probably nothing good in the chest either way. Why know this layout? I do actually. The same one as in the other 2 dungeons. Great. Well, that's an encounter we already did a long time ago, so you know what I'm doing about it. I'm skipping it, of course. And purple mine, you no longer scare me. And thankfully, these guys just move 1 tile, which means I do not have to fight either of them. Hip hip hooray, and death to fast enemies. I know why I just said that, I just somehow did. And please let the exit be in this room. Please, heck yeah. So, I just have to go through a bit of... I'm going to have to fight both of these. And in a fight or flight moment, I chose flight. Because... yeah, I'm not dealing with low XP enemies at this moment. Ooh, the exit. Why? Don't mind if I do. Another enemy that we fought, so let's just keep going. I believe of the 3 dungeons, this one has the least new enemies, or new enemy types, which good for me, I guess. So let's going, and I accidentally moved 1 space before unpausing, sorry for that. Let's hope we keep getting lucky like the last 2 floors, and meeting the, well, downstairs, for lack of better words. Note to self, do not drink water as you're about to enter a fight. Why? Because apparently I get panicked and I spill water. Ooh, these kinds of layout. I hate and love them because you can either get lucky and find the exit right away, or you could get screwed and find it at the last possible room. Which, well, according to our track record, has been the second one more often than not. Ooh, running enemies. That I like. Ooh, exit. Perfect. Let's just keep going. Believe about floor 9 is where we'll start meeting new enemies, which is just fine to me. This seems like a treasure floor? Possibly, I don't see any enemies yet. But I could just be getting lucky and be in very, very winding corridors. Very little rooms as well. But yeah, currently every room has had a chest in a corner. Seems to be a treasure room or treasure floor. Still not quite certain that's the case, but hey, if it is, I'll take it. Less fights for me to cut out. That's for sure. And I found nothing of note. Excellent. Made a whole circle around everything. And now I'm going to be forced to run into a bug. No. I think I'm going to make another half circle rather than risk stepping into a return bug. Because, oh boy, do I not want to keep doing 7 more floors of this dungeon. Because, yeah, return bugs will force me to do that. They sure will. Yeah, this is definitely a treasure floor. I can recognize the layout. Though sometimes this layout has more, well, ways to move. More corridors. This time, it does not. We did find an exit though, which is good. Oh no, an enemy right next to me. But it's a running enemy, so it doesn't quite matter. I should not have stepped into that. That was very telegraphed to being a spire. And I'm lucky it was not. That being said, yeah, it wasn't, so I was actually just being giga-brained. No, I was not. There's a room I missed to the left there. Hopefully it wasn't the room with the exit, because now I'm probably going to go to there last. And wow, that's a long, straight corridor. Please do not be another long, straight corridor. That is a room with nothing of note. Well, it wasn't a long, straight corridor, and I asked for that, so guess I can't exactly complain, right? Right. Oh well, let's just keep going. Another room up there, and I think that's the room we saw from the distance. No, it wasn't. But these are both enemies we have already seen. Ooh, let's actually go into this room first. Nope, both rooms. Room with 2 enemies that run and nothing of note. Well, we're now circling around. We've still missed that one room. And while I could go there, well, my pride demands I do not check it because till last. Because no way would I skip the room with the exit, right? Right. Oh, I know there's one here. And enemies running, of course. So there should be 3 more rooms on this floor. One down here, one on the top, and one that definitely, totally, 100% will not have the exit. And this one will actually make me have to fight. So let's not go this way. Alright, there's exactly 2 rooms. I'm biting the bullet. Was the room I skipped the room that I had to go to? Please say no. Of course it was. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you never tempt fate. Because fate will kick you in the crotch. Oh well, at least we That's a light of sight, right? Right. And this room is, well, floor is very maze-like again. Oh. I wonder if the game put it here in case you still made it without the sensor, just as a one last... Ha! Screw you, you think you'll have a straightforward way? No. Well, that has to be a dead end, so I'm not even going there. There has to be 2 rooms going down here, because I can see by the bug's nest and mines. So let's go down here. Although the path is sending me in a wildly different way, so I guess I'm not. Oh no. Ah, it's an energy bug. Thank you. There was an bug nest I did not see, or the map radar did not see, and I was about to be very screwed if that was exactly a return bug. Energy bug was kind of pretty bad as well, but all things said, it, well, went away fairly soon, just after about 100 energy, which works with me. I mean, we're more than halfway through our energy, which is very surprising. Generally, energy is very plentiful this late in the game, and it was right next to the exit. Oh, the exit was right next to the entrance, which was excellent. That's just how it goes sometimes. And isn't this a level 1 floor? Like a floor that can happen in one of the first possible in-game dungeons? Yeah, I very much recognize this layout. Weird. And nothing on this floor, other than apparently a lot of mines and bugs. Alright, let's check the chest. Super bugs up. Actually very good, because this one can zap any kind of bug, which is again really good. I do not think I have something that can break red rocks and spires. I think that's missile 5s, which I definitely do not have. Here though, I believe we have our first new enemy. Did we meet a Metal Greymon until now? I am very unsure. Let me check for a moment. Here I am. Well, answer to that is technically yes, but also no. We have met each one of these enemies separately, but not together in one encounter. That being said, I think it's worth fighting just to show off this vaccine candy. So I'm going to go after Kabuterimon because I do not want him to nerf my Grizzly Wind. So let me show you how good items can be in this game. First, my cannon, which is going to weaken the defense of all vaccine types. So one of my Digimon, and all 3 of his. Because, yeah, this is a vaccine dungeon. Hopefully interrupt will happen on exactly him. Damn, didn't happen. Now it's possible he's not going to interrupt anyone. But look at how much damage that did. Ooh, it's so good to actually lower the defense. To be fair, that was also type advantage there, so you know. Does he attack everyone? Yeah, he does. Ah, bananas. Thank you for the potassium. And now, let's wreck house. Everybody has lower defense, and this is going to hurt. 50 damage. Actually not as great as I hoped, but I guess they are all vaccine types, which, well, resist virus types, so, you know, makes sense to a degree. This guy's already knocked out because, defense down. And now these 2 are left. I am actually unsure if this Metal Greymon has the interrupt as well. I believe he does not, but I am not quite sure. So that being said, let's attack with everyone on the Metal Greymon. I will still use an AoE on my Miotismon because, yeah, against 2 dudes it still does better damage than single target damage. Son of a miss. Oh, game, how you love making fun of me and making me miss. Oh well, that's just how it sometimes goes. So, let's keep going. This guy's going to attack everybody with some bananas. Well, I think that's sticks. Supposed to be bones or sticks or something. But I can only think of it as bananas. I'm sorry. They're the right color. Well, not to be actually banana skins, but peeled bananas. But, you know what I mean. Anyway, 40 damage against Miotismon's kind of bad, but I could totally kill this guy if he didn't exactly... if my Miotismon didn't exactly miss. And this guy also missed, so it's going to stop me from defeating another Digimon. Why am I missing this much? Seriously. That also isn't enough. Excellent. So now I'm going to have both of them survive, and I possibly could have both of them already defeated. Oh, fate, how cruel you are. How cruel you are. Oh well. What you gonna do? Game loves to make you have to do it the long way. And I'm just going to have to, well, listen to the game. Thankfully, the next volley of attacks should finish this off. Oh yeah, definitely. Magic Tail him, I'll guard with my Miotismon just to recover some MP, and use 7-0. It's the weakest attack, but also, well, costs the least MP. And as long as an interrupt doesn't happen, which I don't think can happen, we should be finished with this fight. 67 here. How are you still alive? You have no right to still be alive. Turns out the AoE very, very, very much mattered. Oh god. Well, this fight went on for about 3 rounds longer than I wish it did. You Iron Drill Spin and murder him. Guess you two get to recover some MP, which isn't terrible, but also I wish I did not have to do it. Oh well. I believe this is the only new fight in this dungeon, so you know, at least we're finished, other than the boss. But still, I'm annoyed that we had to go through this at all. And a double level up, so that's good. Smiley Bomb, absolutely useless. Fire Blast 2, not terrible. So let's keep going. I'm just going to let this guy keep following me till I exit. I'm not walking. Oof. Sorry about that. I'm not walking to that. I have to walk into that. Excellent. If this is a return back, I'm going to cry. Bitbug. Energy bug. And not a red one, so not even a powerful one. I'll take it. And I get to skip both of these fights. Thanks, I guess. Oh no, losing 6 per movement. Oh, how sad I am. I am so sad, you cannot even believe it. It has robbed my voice of all emotions. And it's gone. There is another new Digimon pack here? I was not aware of this. Well, let's go fight it then. I'm going to, well, pull out all stops against it, that's for sure. Ray Bomb again, and then, well, cast all my murder spells. So, here we have a fight I somehow did not have in my notes. Wergarurumon, Giromon, and another Wergarurumon. Wergarurumon is the canon evolution of Garurumon. Going to just go and murder him. Going to use Grizzly Wind and this. So since this is, well, the same Ultra twice, you've seen Digimon trainers do not get to have three new ultras. You just get 2. Thankfully, Garurumon is an excellent one. I believe it has multiple evolutions, even that he friggin' guarded. The one I attacked with everyone guarded. Game, this is such bullshit, and you know it. Such bullshit. Anyway, Garurumon, real good evolution. Same with Metal Greymon. If you still have one at Ultra that will go into Mega with a lot of DP points, be super happy. If not, well, soon there will be a way for you to grind DP points. So, hey, go after that. Also, this guy has an AoE move. It is not as good as my AoE move, but it's still an AoE move. So, if you want to capture a vaccine Digimon, that's fairly useful, even as a wild Digimon. This guy is probably the guy you want. So now here's the thing. Going to attack him exactly once, Grizzly Wind, and attack this guy. Why? I do not think it's enough to defeat him, but if that guy freaking guards again, I will not waste all my damage. If he doesn't guard again, next time my Grizzly Wind will 100% defeat him. Thankfully, if he was going to guard, I believe we would have already seen him guarding. Even the enemy guards first, so we seem to be fine for them in this case. But still, kind of pissed off that we're at this point. Oh well, now only still have to have my Miotismon attack. He seems to be slower than everyone else, possibly, which is surprising. I'm pretty sure Miotismon's a fast Digimon. But maybe I was just wrong. 37-ish to everyone. Hooray! He's not as useful as he could be in this dungeon since, you know, everybody resists him, but it's still alright. I'm going to attack Magical Tail him, which I believe will have enough damage to defeat him with a Grizzly Wing to boot, and attack with this Gatsumon. Or my Anger Woman, though she is real low on HP. And Mother Crapper guarded again. But it doesn't matter. Your HP is so low, any attack is defeating you. And that guy died to just a normal attack from my Piximon? Wow, he has way less HP than I thought. Do not attack Anger Woman. Excellent. I'm going to want to heal and sauce for some MP, so I really did not want him to attack, well, my lowest HP target. And this is going to take out the last one. Good. So hope you do not mind. I will, well, guard everyone and start for some MP for a bit. So see you in a moment, because you don't want to see this. I'm back, and you would not believe it, but this asshole, every single attack of his was against my Anger Woman. He knew what he was doing. He was attacking my healer. It's smart, but also spiteful when you know you can't win. Freaking AI. Oh well, that should probably be every fight, new fight. I never saw this one, so I'm possibly perfectly wrong about there, well, not being another fight here. But I believe 2 new fights was exactly the same, would be exactly the same as the other floors, other dungeons. So likely this is the case, but I don't know. Let's keep going. Hopefully this will be the end. I mean, not the end like the last floor, but hopefully that will be the last fight we have to fight. Other than the boss, you know. And let's just check for good measure. No new Digimon. Excellent. Oh, I recognize this floor. Yeah, this is one of these. Well, this should now be the last floor. Yep. Oh, I can already see this is an annoying floor. Oh yeah, they want you, if you're still blind, to stumble and... So we're going to be forced to walk into another bug nest. If it's exactly return bug, I'm going to cry again. Energy. Whew. We have plenty energy, so good, good. But I was very worried. And there is another path here that might force me into another bug nest. Let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope. Okay, there's just a branch here. Branch leading to a big ol' roundabout. Going very around. If this is a huge ass way just leading to a dead end, I'm going to be angry. Thankfully, that does not seem to be the case. I had to guess the boss is going to be exactly in the center. So I'm, well, trying to go to the center. Oh yeah, that's blue tiles, that's the boss room. Okay, how do I get there? Probably the path to the left here. Or, you know, the path that had the bug in it. The bug nest. But let's hope not. Let's hope. This really is just a... Hey! There's no enemies, just a lot of winding ways. I hope you choose correctly. So I can see the ways to go from the right. Which means it possibly is the freaking bug room. Joy! Joy. Going to try to go from here because... Bug nest. Going to try to go from above because I do not want to go and blindly step into a bug nest. Please, oh no. Well, there is one path exactly left that's not going to make us walk through a bug nest. I do not think it's going to lead us where we have to go. I very much doubt it. But at this point, I am ready to risk it. Please. Well, pretty sure this is the correct path, because this is where this path led, and it's the same length as the path where we have to go. If this is a return bug, we are screwed. Memory? Oh, thank you, memory bug. Memory bug just blocks... Oh, I was going to say if this is a dead end. Memory just blocks one path, so it's not an issue. But... Oh, thank God, this is the correct way. We almost used up all of our EP. Hey you're not one of our wild Digimon. That's right, I'm Akira, guard tamer. You're the one who made this domain totally dark, aren't you? Darn you guard tamers, we already reached the island. But I feel sorry for you. Came all this way here just to be destroyed by me. I'm not going to let you destroy me. And here we have the boss fight. After a lot of walking. Thankfully, this boss fight is all vaccine Digimon. And only has one Ultra Digimon. The Fool. So you know how this is going to end, right? We're going to debuff him. And then we're going to murder him. Of course, he's a boss fight. So he's going to have... His Digimon are going to have a bit more HP than normal, which sucks, but not going to be a big issue since they're, well, defense down, so going to also be dealing a lot more damage than normal. 67. Almost a nice number. Almost. So, let's see what he has. Harpoon Torpedo. Terrible move. But he's going to attack my Virus Digimon. Let's attack back. Please deal at least 50 to everyone. Probably not. It's a boss Digimon. 45? 49? 47? 41. That's fair. Yeah, that's a fair amount of damage. Damn it, don't miss. Well, for the Digimon to miss their attack, that was the best one. Because she's going to deal the least, but still. A good 20 to... about 20 to everyone. Not terrible. But gonna hate AoE attacks. Ooh. Hiccuping. And another AoE? God damn it. This dungeon's plan really is have as long as possible animations just to annoy me. Oh well, let's keep attacking and murdering. It's probably going to take about 8, possibly 9 rounds. Come on, why do you keep missing, game? This dungeon really has been cursed. I've been missing about once per round. And that's rare. You're supposed to miss every few rounds at best. Unless you're somehow debuffed, but you know. If now my Myotismon also misses, I'm going to be legitimately angry. Man, this could take 10 rounds at this point. I wish I brought more debuffs, so I could lower the defense even more. Speedrun this fight as quickly as possible. I should bring more of those in the future. Yeah, probably should. And why did you do this little damage? Oh, does the debuff only last for a round? Oh, that sucks. I thought it lasted way longer. Apparently, possibly not. Well, that's a huge shame. I'm going to do this and probably attack Tortoise One next. Probably not going to be enough to defeat the Ikakumon, but since I'm going to keep casting AoE, well, it's going to eventually defeat him. Might as well not waste another attack and spread the damage around a bit better. Even though this might prolong the fight because more animations. Whoop, you do what you gotta do. So, since we're in a bit of a long fight, let's talk about the next dungeon. In particular, the next dungeon is a bit special, because it's a dungeon that has all 3 enemy types. And it's kind of optional. Going to be, of course, be doing it, especially since it's the best loot dungeon in the game. You'll see why. But I'm going to tell you this in advance, or everybody who's still listening. Since it's a special dungeon, it has a lot of enemies that, well, we haven't yet encountered as well. Not just randomly from these 3 dungeons. I'm not going to actively fight those, because we're going to fight them in future dungeons. And if we did, that would be an extremely long episode. And I'm not pushing this series into hour plus videos. That would be terrible for everyone. Both the viewer and me. Because I don't have enough stuff to talk about in 40 minutes, much less hour plus. So you know. Speaking of which, I believe we'll be defeating Ikakumon this time. Let's see. Yep, he's dead. Good, so now there's only 2 Digimon left. Our Myotismon's probably getting pretty low on HP right now, which isn't that great, but... well, not HP, MP. But it's alright. We have, 2 more attacks in us. Actually, he is getting low on HP. Funny. Let's HP recovery, just for safety's sake. Rather him not die. Well, to be fair, if he survives long enough to do the 2 AoE attacks, then he did his job. But still, rather not risk him dying before that happens. And good, there is the assist. For the 2 attacks would come before, and we'll possibly lose him. But at this point, that's not possible. Right, here comes the Kakumon, this Vulcan Hammer. Actually, surprisingly decent AoE attack. I mean, nowhere near as good as my Otis ones, but I doubt it costs 40 MP, so you know. I'm pretty sure Kakumon are supposed to evolve into this guy, at least in Digimon canon. Yes, I'm doing freaking hand motions to say that. Well, what's it called? Air quotes? Air quotes. You can heal? Oh, that's such bullshit. Change of tactics, darkness attacks, Zudomon. No one's getting healed. I did not know the Tortoisemon can heal. Wow, the game just screwed me over. The game did this on purpose. It wants me to keep ramble, doesn't it? Oh, you mother fricker. Sometimes this game, it just wants to see me suffer. And I swear if the Tortoisemon goes first and heals this guy, because apparently now it can heal, I'm going to be livid. Darkness attack. Good. There we go. Now, even if the other guy wants to heal him, he can't. Ah, knew it. Mega heal. Guess what? Oh, motherfucker. He's now full HP. He healed himself. The absolute gall on this guy. Also, should probably get MP to my Myotismon, because apparently this is going to take a bit longer than I thought. Where is Virus MP? This will probably finish him. If not, I'll do a Wing Blast just for safety's sake and attack the Tortomon. God! This one Digimon just pissed me off. Full HP! I'm the only one allowed to heal. You know what? I think I'm just going to speed up his death. Or cut to his death. He doesn't deserve screen time. He really does not. The little shit. There we go. He survived, but he won't survive this attack, will he? Oh no. Oh no. Please tell me my Piximon didn't attack yet. Oh no. I'm cutting. Listen. Everybody knows I can beat this fight. Nobody wants to see me keep doing this while they're healing. Screw this fight. See you in a moment. I'm back, and guess what? This Tortomon has only used healing for the last 4 rounds. Thank you, Darkness Attack, because you saved me so much time. This little bastard. I don't do 150 DPS. I literally cannot outdamage his healing. If I didn't have this one attack to counter exactly that, I'd be so screwed. Damn, this game can play dirty. Wow. Oh well, let's go. What? There's 2 paths here. Jijimon. Blood Knights, I won't change my mind. I won't cooperate. And give him more of an old man voice. I won't do anything to harm my peace-loving Digimon friends. Oops. You don't look like one of those Blood Knights. No, I came to rescue you. Master Tyrannomon asked me to. I came from Directory Continent. My name is Akira. Hold it. We'll talk later. It's too dangerous to hang around. I'll be waiting for you at my house in Violet City. See you there. You can... What? You could just teleport out? Oh, he's already gone. What an impatient Digimon. Why didn't you just teleport out before? You didn't walk to the exit. Just TP'd out. Why didn't you do this without me? Probably some kind of barrier by the Blood Knights, but still. It's a fair question. At least I'd say. Do you comment on returning him? Nope, you do not. Well, that's all for this episode. So, see you next time, everyone. Let's hope it's not as bad next time. Yeah.